Well, I think what's particularly exciting and distinctive about the new national curriculum in Wales is the attention to the process of learning. That learning in itself is valuable. Not simply that we're arriving at a set of standards and that we're going to judge on a constant basis whether a young person has met the standard required at a given age or not, but instead that education is fundamentally about learning, and we need to pay attention to learning and give learning the credit it's due. This is a situation where we recognize and celebrate the intrinsic value of learning. And that comes through in the curriculum most powerfully in the concept of progression. The progression of the learner is at the heart of the new Welsh curriculum. Working from the age of 3 right through to the age of 16, there is a sense that each learner is on a journey. And that there are, of course, steps along the way. There are going to be times when we're going to want to see how our learners are doing, where they have got to in their understanding, in their knowledge, in their skills. But that is not all that we're doing. We're also trying to learn more about the experiences that the young person has as a learner. That the how the learning takes place is just as important, if not even more important, than simply what is learned. And so this combination of the crucial learning that takes place, as well as the way in which it takes place, the process that occurs when a young person is learning, seems to me to be a very powerful feature of the new curriculum in Wales. And I think it's important because we know that when we are simply applying standards and checking or measuring whether a young person has achieved the standard or not, we have a real risk that we might disempower young people, especially if they feel that they're very distant from the required target. We might be in a situation where young people feel actually rather disengaged because they feel, well, what's the point? I'm nowhere close to this standard, this external standard that's being imposed on me. So what is the point of education? This is bringing back the point of education, which is the learning itself. The learning itself has intrinsic value, and the curriculum recognizes that. And what's exciting about that is that the young person is experiencing a sense of progress through their school career in terms of their own learning journey, not a constant checking against external standards, but a real sense of how that young person is progressing in their own lives. And that attention to the process of learning and how it is unfolding as the young person progresses from one part of their school life to another, I think is setting a crucial foundation for the rest of their lives. It means that when they do encounter adversity, when they do encounter situations where they do find things difficult, and that will happen for everybody at one point or another, that won't be something which will throw them and immediately make them switch off and disengage. That will just be part of the journey. And so I think what's really exciting about this curriculum, what makes it so different, what makes it so transformative potentially for Wales, is that it gives attention, quite rightly, to learning itself.